Hey everybody, and welcome to Minecraft. I've been saying for a while that I've been hankering to play some Minecraft. I actually wanted to wait for this RTX update which is coming, but who the hell knows when that's coming. I figured it might be quite nice as well to kind of play, and then when it does come, have a look at the world with the kind of shading on it and stuff like that. So I haven't installed any shaders or done anything fancy with any shader packs or anything like that. Basically, we're playing vanilla Minecraft here. We're going to create a new world. Let's call it ASMRplays. Player, please. Playing survival. We don't really want to do. We'll do a random seed, I guess. We don't want to do cheats, we don't do a bonus chest, we're fine. Let's just create that new world. Yeah, and I just wanted to play it and just chill, really, that's it. Nothing fancy, nothing special, no goals, no aims, no we're going to build this, we're going to do that. Just see how it goes, just play some Minecraft, really, because it is a very fun game. If you are new to Minecraft, don't know what it is, maybe you've heard of it, but you're just kind of not really aware, you've seen the blocks and things like that. It's essentially a giant sandbox game. So when we say sandbox, what we mean is that there's no set mission, there's no set path for you to take. You can do what you want. And Minecraft especially is pretty special because there's everything in the world is made out of blocks which you can break and build and craft and do all that type of stuff with, and you can create many wonderful and amazing things with those blocks. It's a bit dangerous going in here, and you kind of build up, you build up your I guess your home or whatever it is you're doing over time. Some people use it just as a pure creative thing to just create something. Some people use it as a more of a more narrative thing, or some people just use it to chill and relax. It's in there. There are certain things you can do in the game which are might be kind of a bit questy, and they're totally optional. We're just gonna probably try and find somewhere quite nice to settle down. Now, there's different game modes as well. We're on survival. Survival means that we have to eat, we have to survive, basically. There's going to be, oh yeah, nice savannah over there. There's going to be creatures about, specifically at night, who are going to be wanting to hurt us, and we're going to have to make sure we've got our defences up, if you like. In other words, we need to build a little home before nightfall. Minecraft used to be a pretty scary thing, but it isn't really, because you just know the routines now, I guess. I think we've got a fairly nice spot around here. So you have different biomes as well in Minecraft. This one would be a kind of I think that's like a dark forest. There you can see there's giant mushrooms growing. We've got a savanna over here. This is, I think, just grasslands. There looks like there's a house or some sort of village over there as well. I'm quite looking just at the top of this hill, might be quite nice, or maybe down at the bottom of it. Nice hill kind of in the background might be quite nice. I've always enjoyed the savannah as a place to kind of build, so I think we might do that. And there's animals in the world. We'll try and be a bit more self-sufficient and not have to harm animals, although we will have to farm them, as we'll see. So at the minute I'm just trying to grab some seeds. It keeps telling me to destroy these trees. I know, game, I know. Oh, and there's horses over there. Nice. I'm not too keen on the savannah wood. I like it for some things, but I think we might actually try and get some wood from this nice dark oak, I think it is, over here, in order to start building with. So there's many different things you can obviously build with. In fact, you can build with dirt if you really wanted to. Some people might be really into that, others might not. Oh, this is a nice sugar cane over here as well. We'll take some of that. There's different recipes as well, which you can kind of have a look at. different versions of the game have different different ways of doing the recipe. The PC version, you have to oh god, I've forgotten how to. There we go. You have to make your little recipe up. You have to kind of almost remember the recipes in a way. But in the kind of console versions, they don't make you necessarily do that. I guess it would just be a bit more fiddly with a controller and such. Although I think it does kind of lose a little bit of that luster a little bit. I mean, I remember back in the day of almost kind of OG Minecraft and kind of having to work out the recipes for yourself and what they did, and that kind of stuff was pretty cool. I guess it's all become a little bit common knowledge now, I guess. So I think we just heard a zombie, so we might just move away a little bit. We've got a little bit of wood. I swear I heard a zombie in there. Okay, well, anyway. This wood's quite nice as well. What we should do is probably build an axe. Oh, had a little bit of lag there. Craft some wood planks. How about that? We have got to make sure that we're kind of on course for a bit of time, because as with everything in life, time is the enemy, and we've got to make sure that we kind of hit the timings we want, and we make sure we have something livable, I guess, by the end of the day. That's why it's good to not go too far on your first day, unless you're planning on just constantly running at night. We're getting a few different bits of wood here. I mean, worst comes to worst, but we can dig a hole in the side of a mountain and just kind of camp there for the night. It's not the end of the world. Or dig a hole in the ground, you know, it's not. There's nothing to worry about. We'll be fine. Now, I need to get those last 2 blocks, but I'm going to struggle. Did I pick up a stick? I did not know sticks dropped. We're just punching wood at the minute, basically. We're just punching this tree to death. That's the way it works too. You get some tools. But we probably got enough now to get some tools. And there's some stone over here. Or some stone down here, actually. So what we need to do is break this down into some planks. And we need to make a little crafting table. That's 4 blocks there. And then we can pop the crafting table down. And we want just a quick pickaxe, probably. Oh, we haven't got enough sticks, actually. There we go. Probably want a little bit more, actually. There we go. Got 13 of them now. We're going to have a nice pickaxe. Where we can just pick up a bit of this stone, and then we can make some stone tools, which will be a lot better than wooden. Wooden tools are slow, they break very easily, as you kind of would imagine, I guess. Got to make sure we don't let that water in there. We can hear an Enderman, I think. Definitely hear something the other side of this growling away. Right, so let's start by whoa. What am I doing here? Am I going wrong? It's andesite, it's not stone. I was like, why is that not working? It's not stone. Okay, alright, okay. Oh, I mean, we've got something nice to build with, I guess. It's not stone, though. That's annoying. I should have known that, shouldn't I? It didn't look anything like stone. That's cobblestone, yes. And you don't have to worry. Things like Most things will not fall on your head if you chop out what's underneath them. The only exception to that would be sand, gravel. But we don't have to worry about that right now. We're not near any sand or gravel. Okay, we've got a little bit of stone. Go back to our crafting table and actually craft some of those tools we want now. So we definitely want a pickaxe. We definitely want an axe. Probably want a sword as well, just in case. I always like a shovel as well. You never know when that's going to come in handy. We should probably look though at just plotting a little bit of land, having a little look at where we actually want to start building a little house so that we're good and ready. I think, as I said, I quite like the idea of doing it down there. It's not very flat around here though. We'll say that much. The sun is going down there, so we'll probably end up just digging a little hole in the side of the mountain and just cozying on down in there for the night. Be quite nice. There we go. A bit more of that. Right. We haven't got any coal, but we have got some charcoal. Let's put a little thing there just to protect us. So if anything does come wandering around, it can't get in here. And in a second I'll build a little furnace. We can just build a little bit of charcoal. And we can get some light in this situation, I think. That is your furnace. Other way around. There we go. You can see there's some light from the furnace already, but we will... This is quite good as well because we're getting a bit more stone here as well. Stone's pretty useful stuff. I'm no master builder, by the way, so don't expect anything too special. But I would like to build a little farm or something like that. Just kind of, I like just seeing how you feel as you go along, you know. This bit at the beginning for me is always one of the most kind of fun bits when you start off and you don't have a lot. Put torches in our other hand, like that. Okay, thank you, computer, for telling me about my load disk space. Ah, bless. Ah, good, some coal. Coal is infinitely useful. It saves you having to burn trees for charcoal. Also, you can see the little tingle in there will give you a little bit of experience as well. Experience will come in very useful later when we start to enchant things to make our tools and armour better. This is a nice little coal seam though. As we kind of go through, we'll want to also search for rarer things like iron and even diamonds, gold. Nice. Nice. Okay, good. We've got we got a load of charcoal, a load of that. Okay. So this stuff is granite, I want to say? Diorite, okay. It's nice. Might as well pick up a fair bit of it. We're going to probably break our pick in a minute, but don't worry about that. We can build another one. we have a lot of stone. And there we go. Use it or lose it. Might as well just break this wooden pickaxe as well. You see how much slower it is than the stone one. Gonna break any second. There we go. Still night time. Oh, there's a skelly bob. Just gonna put that there. Otherwise he'll shoot his little arrows in and we won't be friends anymore. Okay. Actually, we probably want a couple of these. There we go. I have to think about potentially some food tomorrow, like actually starting to grow some wheat, which we can make bread from. There's plenty of different food sources you can get as well. So that there has a grass block, which means that will go to the outside world. So we don't really want to break that yet, because nighttime is when all the creepy stuff comes out. They're not that bad, really. The bad bits are when you go to the nether. But you're usually very prepared by then. So it's all good fun. Excuse me, my phone going off. I'm just going to put it on silent. 1 sec. It, weirdly enough, was the RSPB saying they've been trying to contact me because I requested a free bird pack. So yeah, that's a thing. Quite a lot of this diorite around. We might as well try and use it. Make it quite nice kind of flooring, I guess, something like that. Looks a little marbly, doesn't it? Now I know in 1.15, which is the version we're playing at the minute, there is a lot of new stuff, and also I don't even think I saw much stuff in 1.14 when I did a brief kind of series on that a while back. So there's plenty of stuff for us to explore, and there'll be plenty of new stuff for me to see, which is always good fun. Look at me blocking my way up. Okay, still not daytime. Just out of interest, how does diorite look when you cook it? You can't. Okay. Can you make it into bricks? You can make it into slabs. Ah, a polished diorite. Now that is very fancy. Okay, that would make a nice floor for a fancy little home, wouldn't it? We'll pick up a bit more of this stuff then. As the name suggests, a lot of stuff you do in Minecraft is mining and crafting. You know, it's not for everyone. And I think one of the things I remember way back, many years ago, maybe like 10 years ago or something like that. And yeah, I think it was before, Minecraft was quite well known, and it was just beginning to kind of break through. And I've been playing it for maybe 6 months, something like that at that point. And you know, you were starting to see a little bit of the rise of the YouTubers, the Minecraft YouTubers, things like that. And I said, you know, to a few of my friends who I would game with and be like, hey, you know, we should play Minecraft. And they were like, you're kidding, it's a kid's game. And I was like, oh, I think you're very much mistaken here. And I remember kind of like being like, just you know, trust me on this one. It's not very much money. If it, you know, I said to him, like, if you really don't like it, I'll reimburse you. Because at that point, Minecraft, I think, was 20 quid, 15, 20 quid, something like that. I think it's a bit more expensive nowadays, but to be fair, you do get a lot more for your money. Still night time. And they were like, okay, sure, fine. And I remember just them not being off it for months, just being obsessed with it. You know, building railroads, you know, doing the nether, defeating the ender dragon, all that type of stuff. Just, you know, it was just funny because it is one of those games where people think, because it does have a big kids following, as it should do, because there's lots of great stuff in here for kids to do. But I think also it's that thing where it's like, you know, Lego is probably the closest equivalent thing to Minecraft, and I think adults and kids can enjoy that alike. You get kind of more adult Lego. I certainly enjoy Lego in my old age. How much diorite have we got? We've got quite a lot, actually, haven't we? Let's try and get another stack of 64, and then we can make a load of polished stuff. It's not like we can go anywhere right now anyway, so, you know, we're kind of just stuck here. I remember when, like, surviving the first night was like a big thing. Oh my god, how do you survive the first night? And it's like probably one of the simplest things. It almost felt like it was like a really tough thing to do. A lot of people are playing hardcore Minecraft as well, so that would be where they would basically, you know, try and do everything in Minecraft, but if they die then they just reset. I haven't really planned on doing that. As I said, more just wanted to chill and play a bit and mine a bit and craft a bit and build something. Lots of coal here is good. Okay, I can hear a skeleton burning in the background. So, I believe it's going to be daytime about now. What's nice is during the day the spiders are really the only mobs. So the kind of enemies are called mobs. They're the only mobs which actually can survive during the day. So skeletons and zombies are your main enemies, and they will burn up once the daylight comes along. Unless they're in shade, of course, which can happen. We've mined a lot out of this place. Okay. Yay, okay. So, let's make some polished diorite here. See, we get back exactly the same amount, so we don't really waste it, which is quite nice. Just in case, I'll keep some other stuff I might want. Okay, let's have a little look around. Oh, yep, there was a skeleton right at my door. As you can see, I collected some bones, which will be very useful, actually. We need to just collect some seeds. As I said, I want to get a little farm going. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. So you get seeds by just basically smashing up grass. As you do in real life, obviously. Just go around punching grass. You'll find seeds come out of it eventually. Once you've got maybe like 30, something like that, we can build a little thing. We've got some horses here. We will be able to tame the horses and ride them eventually. We'll have to do quite a few things before that, like find a saddle, which you cannot craft. You can only find in the world. And they're only found in mob dungeons, so we'll definitely have to arm ourselves a little bit better before we go around and do that type of stuff. So I think for now we'll have to kind of oh god. Okay, so when I said about these guys, he's going to die. We've just got to avoid his arrows because he's burning. So he was getting shade under a tree. Yeah, he's going to die. We're just avoiding the arrows. He's a bad shot, luckily. There we go. Get some more arrows and bones, which is really useful, actually. Where's my little hole? Oh, there it is. I'm just going to put a little thing there so I know where it is. Yeah, we'll have to kind of terraform this a little bit to get a nice kind of flat land, I guess. That's fine. If we need to spend another night indoors, we can spend another night indoors, just in the little hole, just mining away casually, mining our own business. Oh boy. I have done many. Well, I did one very long series on Minecraft actually, where we did build some cool stuff. So if you do want to watch more and can't be bothered to wait around for me to make more episodes, yeah, look up that series. I was quite happy with that series, actually. I think it was one of the first ones I did, which was quite long. I'm pretty sure there's over 100 episodes in it. And we built some interesting stuff. Nothing special, but, you know, some quite interesting stuff. It's nice to just kind of jump back into it, though, to be honest with you. Minecraft's a very special game, I think, for most people who've played it. It's certainly going to be up there as one of the games I've put the most hours in across my life, without a doubt. To be fair, I'm going to run out of shovel in a sec. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we need a hoe to till land. So let's do this. There we go, stone hoe. Okay. Oh, we'll also need water nearby. So actually, I can build a house back there, but actually what we're going to be better off doing is... yeah, I really need another... bit of grass was annoying me there. Another hoe. Oh, I've got one. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? No, shovel. God, I'm an idiot. This stone pickaxe is annoying me as well. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit more wood, won't we? But we'll be able to get a shovel out of it. Need a pickaxe though. Yeah, so ideally you want to have... Stuff grows faster when it's nearer water. Guess that probably makes sense. We don't have a bucket at the minute, so we can't take water to a place, so... And I kind of need food fairly... I mean, our hunger's not going down too badly, but... This stuff does take a while to grow, as we'll see. So we'll just use this natural little pool of water here. Go about 2 in. And that should be fine. We'll also plant that sugar cane around as well. Grow a bit more of that, it's always useful. Okay. Good stuff. Let's put some... There we go. You can see when it goes the darker brown, that means it's irrigated by the water. If you want to like unhoe it, walking on it doesn't do anything, but if you jump on it, it turns it back to normal grass. So grass will naturally grow on things, but it won't spread onto hoed ground. How many we've got left? 7, okay. Three, 4, 5, 6. We'll just do 6. Don't like it otherwise. Then we can put the sugar cane down. So what will happen with this? Sugar cane can only be grown right against the edge of the water. So we'll just put some little lights here as well. Just to... There we go. There we go. Good stuff. Okay. Happy with that. We can build a little house here. wood. Don't want anything too grand to begin with because, you know, we can add to it. We just want something that's gonna, you know, protect us. We have a lot of stone. We have a lot of this polished diorite as well. How's this look? Does look quite fancy, doesn't it? I fancy kind of maybe having this as maybe like pillars or walls, and then having a different thing for pillars. Like the edges. Seeing how things kind of look together. How's this wood look next to the... Yeah, that's quite nice. I need a pickaxe. So, need a couple of these. 4, there we go. And I should probably build another one actually. Looks like we're probably not going to have enough time, but what we can do is maybe just like maybe go like there. Just mark it out a little bit. There. I think maybe like there. That's going to be where it is, I think. That'll probably be the start of our little cabin experience. Yeah, I think that would look quite nice actually. What we should probably do now, we just bundle that up. Yeah, what we need to do is definitely need some more torches. Might as well actually just go full steam on that. I need a chest. So chest is like that. This will be able to store stuff in, because you can see my inventory is getting a little bit full now. So I'll put all this polished diorite in here, as well as the other stuff. Put some cobble there. Got some dirt here as well. Lots and lots of dirt. Always with the dirt. Yeah, a good little bit of wood as well. The rest of the stuff we can keep on us. Might as well put those torches in our other hand for now. Then we might as well just get down here. If we can try and find some iron, that would be awesome. And then next time, we'll finish up once it's daytime, once we do a little bit more of this, and then next time we can hopefully look to start building a house out there. Should be quite nice. At the minute we're just kind of clearing this stuff to maybe see if we can find some iron. That would be pretty useful. And all the while making a rather large room in here as well, which I think we will find some use for. Maybe a storage area, something like that would be quite useful in here. Be nice to have like all your chests with different things in them. It's quite a nice way to kind of set things up. You can just, you know, fill up your resources. You don't really want to lose stuff. Even dirt can be useful in some ways. Obviously you usually end up with just masses and masses of it, but you know. I know there are bees in this update, so I'm very intrigued to find them. They would be cool. Hopefully. And that's the first pickaxe gone. Leave that step up actually. What I should probably do is maybe build an actual kind of mining shaft. Try and find some iron. It probably would be good to get some. These stone tools are all well and good. Let's try and actually do some. So, well, the idea is we kind of head down this way. Okay, we've got dirt here. Might not be quite low enough yet for... Okay, back onto stone. I might actually dig down a bit as well. That might be a bit better to... You never know what we can find. That's gravel. My shovel broke. You can see it drops down. Gives you flint as well, gravel, which can be useful for, well, starting fires. If we find a little bit of iron. Also for making arrowheads. Intrigued to know if there's anything just the other side of this. I don't know why I've suddenly gone 3 up. Yeah, we probably need a shovel. Let's maybe start by, so we got a little one which goes off that way. I might try and head that way and see what's that way. Then maybe we want to do one that goes down as well. See what we can find down here. We're going to run out of pickaxe in a minute. Before I get too much further. Are we doing on the old daylight front? Nope, nowhere near. Where's my wood? Might as well. Actually, I don't want to build that many. Let's build 3. Just in case we find some iron, because we'll want some iron pickaxes. Do. You can, of course, just dig straight down. It's quite inadvisable because sometimes you can come across large caverns, which if you're just digging straight down, you will end up just basically killing yourself by falling into them, which is very annoying. Which is why also it's good to have a chest, because what would happen right now if I did happen to die would be we would respawn at the place where we started in the game. So I could get back here fairly quickly if I could find the way, which hopefully I would be able to. And then you have a certain amount of time before all the stuff you have on you disappears forever. So that's why you shouldn't really keep valuable stuff on you where possible, because you can die quite easily in this game, because I'm sure we'll come across them later, but creepers are also one of the mobs, slightly rarer mob than, say, skeletons or zombies, but they are very annoying because they blow up, and that is thoroughly annoying. They're very rude. Put a little light in there. Oh, I did already. Don't want to waste a torch like that. Torches are one of those things where you're like, you never really think about it till you run out, and then you're like, oh, Jesus. You can make them, so you do have a limited crafting area here, so I could just make them on the fly if I needed to. I have sticks, I have coal. But, you know, if you don't have that on you, it's very annoying. I found some granite. It does look a little bit like dirt, but it's not. Got a rather nice red hue to it. I'll actually take it, I think. Like a bit of granite. Get it polished up. It looks lovely. Could use that as the pillars instead of the diorite. It's quite hard stuff to build with, though, to be fair. Might use it as a flooring. I haven't found any iron yet as well, which is a bit annoying. Sometimes you go that way though. Sometimes you struggle to find some things. Other things you just have loads of. It's just the way of the world in Minecraft. It's all random. That's the other thing actually, which I probably didn't explain, is everything here is procedurally generated, so there isn't like a set map that someone designed or built. It all uses mathematical algorithms to basically plot out stuff using, you know, different laws and code that's written within the game. So it doesn't mean that, you know, if you log into a world now and just start a new world, your experience will be different to mine because you won't have the same one. That's why if you enter a seed, you can actually get the same experience as somebody else in there. But it's quite nice to just have your own thing going on, I think, anyway. And on PC especially, the world is actually kind of like pretty much infinitely large. So, yeah, that's kind of cool as well. I think you'll agree. You can just wander forever almost. Bit of dirt. Pick up the last of this granite, sorry, gravel. Then we'll head back up, I think, and check to see if we've got daylight out there now. Disappointed not to get iron, but as I said, that's the way the stone blocks crumble sometimes. Here we go. Yay, we have daylight. Okay. Quite a lot of gravel there. Oh, it's a little bit overcast, isn't it? It's probably going to rain. Okay, so we wanted some iron because ideally what we want to do is get some... did my spade go as well again? Oh. Yeah, we want to make some shears for some sheep so we can get a bed so we can sleep, and that way we respawn where the bed is. Makes life a lot easier. But what I think I'll do is, for now, we'll finish up here, and then next time we'll actually get started building our little house. Doing a bit more mining, and once we have a little house established, we can have a little look around the area, see what there is, to discover what there is. I think we're in the middle of some nice looking biomes, so that's cool. And this doesn't have to be where we're going to stay forever. Oh, we've already got some wheat growing, which is nice. Yeah, it's just where we're staying for now. But yeah, till then guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.